most big spots, he has risen to the occasion. And in terms of the strength of schedule, that is a huge advantage for him, at least on paper.
And he's only 27 years old. We have to remember that. This man has been in the UFC for 6 years, and he's still learning and growing, and he hasn't even reached his athletic prime yet.
Right. Salient point that 6-year anniversary tonight of Kelvin Gastelum's UFC debut. Tonight's Tale of the Tape is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Kelvin Gastelum, 5'9". Israel Adesanya is 6'4". The reach advantage, if my math is right, 8.5 inches for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. All right, now for the official introductions for the co-headliner, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this UFC championship bout is sanctioned by the Georgia Athletic Commission. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Mike Bell, Anthony Maness, and Ken Coffey. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Mark Goddard. And now, this fight is 5 rounds for the interim UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding an undefeated professional record. 16 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 183 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, by way of Lagos, Nigeria, presenting the number 5 ranked middleweight contender in the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 16 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, by way of Huntington Beach, California, presenting the Ultimate Fighter Season 17 winner and the number 4 ranked UFC middleweight contender in the world, Kelvin Gastelum! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Israel, Kelvin, you know exactly what I expect. I need you to fight hard, fight clean. When I say stop, please stop. If you want to touch gloves, now's the time. God bless.
Oh man, here we go. Kelvin Gastelum.
Oh.
And Israel Adesanya,
excited.
both fighting for a piece of UFC gold for the first time in their respective careers. Don't get a whole lot bigger or better than this.
Here we go.
Here we go is right. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
With the difference in height, Gastelum's gonna have to go through some stuff to close the distance on Israel. Right here in this range, though, is not safe for him.
Told us he's got to overwhelm him. Certainly, to your point, DC can't stay at distance.
It's interesting because Israel fights differently as a mixed martial arts fighter than he did as a kickboxer in terms of his stance selection, and he almost fights like he's in a karate movie sometimes. He does things differently, but he's constantly learning and adding to his arsenal. And one of the more interesting things he said, I'm a better version of me than I was when I fought Anderson Silva. And that was just a few months ago.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you see guys fighting like that now, though. Henry Cejudo, since he's become so successful, is in that type of stance.
Hard kick to the body by the last style bender. Elusive, avoids the shots by Gastelum.
That left hook landed a little bit by Gastelum there. As he blew, Kelvin is throwing that right hand, and the left hook is coming behind it because he knows Israel's going to dip off to that side, I guess.
Both guys just so cool and collected.
So good under pressure.
Yeah. Gastelum whiffs on the right hand, able to land to the body.
They both look so relaxed in here.
If you've never been to a UFC live event, there is an indescribable tension when there is a belt on the line.
Yes.
Both fighters with 5-round experience. Adesanya had an epic performance in the main event against Brad Tavares. Gastelum, a main event at altitude against Neil Magny in Mexico. Oh, right for Gastelum! And Adesanya retreats.
That's that left hook that Gastelum's throwing off of that right hand. He must have seen it in the video. Adesanya's dipping on that side.
He has some serious power in that left hand. Oh, and he goes to the body, too.
And that's as much adversity that we've seen Adesanya have to this point in his career.
Certainly in a striking realm.
Yeah, he's been taking some big, deep breaths. His mouth's open a little bit. He got stung.
Gastelum is throwing some heat.
He's throwing heat.
Gastelum is throwing some heat.
And he blocked that left high kick. That left hand just grazed the chin, that last one he threw.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round one.
We have to remember that Kelvin Gastelum is trained by one of the best striking coaches in the world, in Rafael Cordero.
Yes.
And Rafael has formulated a plan to deal with the style and reach of Adesanya.
Gastelum almost squares up when he starts to enter. Watch, he starts to square and move his head. Throws that right hand as a feeder, really trying to land the left. Adesanya's not committing to any of his techniques right now.
Woo! Kelvin, that left hand is a bomb.
Adesanya continues to move that head an inch out of harm's way. 1 minute to go, round one.
Well, what we've learned is that Kelvin Gastelum is very capable of knocking Adesanya out.
Right.
He connected with some serious bombs, and Adesanya knows that now too. He also knows that Kelvin has drawn first blood.
Right. And by and large, Adesanya's trying to touch you. Gastelum's trying to kill you with everything he throws. Gastelum with some feints here on the feet.
And this has all been striking. We have to remember that if there's an advantage that we expected from Kelvin, it would be in his grappling.
Yes.
We haven't seen any of that yet.
Israel's just out here making reads, though. You see he's kind of starting to get a little bit closer on some of his shots now, and he's committing to him again.
And Kelvin touched him with that right hand, though. He touched him with a lead right hook. The hand speed of Kelvin Gastelum is not to be underestimated.
No, he's very fast. Right here, look at this. Boom, right hand. Left hook follows. Drops Adesanya.
I mean, that's a knockdown.
I mean, that's a knockdown. He caught him right on the chin. He caught him on the edge of it. Imagine if that thing lands clean. Gastelum possesses some crazy power.
And he has a giant head. That guy can take a tremendous punch.
Throw your lead jab more, yeah? So work your lead jab. It's all coming from the right side. So he's worried about the right side, but now we've got to work the left, yeah? And then bury the target.
That goes up one then.
No, you're okay, Shuffle. Just get your lines right. Okay, right. And bury the target with the kick. You do one body kick in that round. Yeah? Okay? Okay. Yeah, be careful about ducking the head. So that is ducking the head a little bit.
So back up on me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so do some pullbacks and don't duck up under all the time. Okay. But bury the target.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law. UFC 236, Holloway versus Poirier 2. Kelvin Gastelum with a knockdown in round one. His knockdown ratio as a UFC middleweight now 7-0. And that first round knockdown of Israel Adesanya, the 6th consecutive opponent that Kelvin Gastelum has knocked down.
Good kick to the body by Israel.
His coaches call for that. They say, you only threw one body kick. We want more.
There's another.
Quick left hand from Adesanya. He talked a lot about working the body of Gastelum, which he described as soft. Lands the right kick there.
That one landed.
That was clean. Kelvin with a whipping left hand to the body.
Gastelum has a big gas tank, too. As big as that head is, he's got a big gas tank, man.
He does, especially at 85, when he's not compromising his body to make the weight.
Lands the left hand there over the top. He's been in a lot of UFC main events. You mentioned Magny, Weidman, Bisping.
Nice jab by Kelvin.
And while Gastelum did acknowledge this as the toughest fight of his career, when you've been in there with the likes of Tim Kennedy, Chris Weidman, Jacare Souza,
he's fought the best, man.
Not going to be intimidated.
And again, at only 27 years of age, and the mixed martial arts experience difference is really off the charts.
That head kick partially blocked.
Beautiful jab.
Adesanya's starting to get off a little bit more now, but Gastelum lands that big right jab. And don't think that's a normal jab. That's a power jab. The intent on that one is to hurt you.
Adesanya touched Gastelum there with the left hand.
Woo!
Adesanya, born in Nigeria, trying to bring New Zealand a UFC championship.
Pressure by Kelvin.
It's almost like Israel can't engage him because Kelvin's so powerful.
Yeah.
He has to evade, stay at space.
And Kelvin is making reads of Israel's head movement. And he's forcing Israel to move, and he's not throwing the punches, and he's looking to read. Ooh.
So some adversity now for Kelvin Gastelum.
Yep.
2 minutes to go, round two.
Big right hand by Adesanya, perfectly placed.
Big reset from Gastelum.
Inside leg kick. Adesanya finding that range now.
Right before Gastelum got hit, he stumbled on a misstep. So it put him out of position, and Israel landed. Watch this. He stumbles out of position, Israel landed. You cannot make a mistake with a striker that's as sharp as Israel Adesanya. There's no room for error.
Gastelum getting a little bit sloppy here. 90 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, beautiful.
Adesanya's getting going now.
Ooh.
You can't be reckless. If you're Gastelum, you can't be reckless. Adesanya will snipe you.
Yeah, he can't get careless, and he can't overcommit. Oh, beautiful. He stung him.
That lead right hand is nasty.
It's so nasty, and it's not telegraphed at all, and it's coming from low. It's hard to read.
No wind up, nothing.
Oh, Kelvin's in real trouble. Real trouble.
And look at him, instead of taking a step, he's still trying to go forward.
He's such a
gonna get
warrior.
himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break. That was a beautiful elbow by Adesanya.
But that's the thing about his arsenal. It's so deep. He can do so many things. Question mark kick, just barely blocked. And he lands a left hand.
Adesanya appeared to eat that pretty well.
Look at this, there's the grappling.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
Down defense. Oh, and he tagged him.
But if I'm Gastelum, I'm still shooting. I'm just making him defend takedown after takedown. Try to wear on.
Wow.
Wow, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at some of this. Now here's a body kick early on in the fight. Left hand to the body by Kelvin. There's a beautiful jab by Kelvin. Look how it snaps the head back of Adesanya. And there's that spinning back elbow. I'd like to see the right hand that dropped him. We didn't see that in the replay.
I want you punching and come back and breathe and come back. I don't want you to stop in front of him. Don't stop in front of him. Touch him and come back, breathe and come back. You get it?
You're gonna have to bounce and be more active for 15 minutes, okay?
Ele só te acerta. He just touch you because you stop. If you don't stop, he can touch you.
It's not gonna be easy to be a champion. You gotta bounce.
Focus.
Here's the shot that dropped him. Bink, right on the chin.
Yep.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC.
Shout out to Robin Black for the use of the word bink. Here we go. Things are getting interesting, folks.
We'll see how Kelvin Gastelum responds here. He takes the center of the octagon. He is in green. Israel Adesanya is in black.
Third round and both of them been down.
Woo.
Adesanya starting to find his groove now. And
now you see Kelvin with a different style, that up on the feet, light on his feet style. We've seen that many times in the past from him before. And I believe he fights better when he fights like that.
What he can't do is just stay on the edge, letting Adesanya dictate. Early in the fight, he was the one dictating the engagements. Second round, Israel dictated everything. And he had all that success because of it.
Well, in DC, you can speak to being on the wrong end of a reach situation.
Yeah.
When you're giving up 8.5 inches, you got to be precise.
You got to just get close, man.
And Kelvin keeps his hands way low.
He's got great vision. When Israel throws that right hand, he's moving out just a little bit of the way. But it's when it lands, when he mistimes it a little bit, is when he's getting really stumped.
Yeah, both guys are keeping their hands very low in this fight.
A lot of feints here from Gastelum. He eats the body kick from Adesanya. All these subtle shifts in footwork.
Just like Joe said, he's got an encyclopedia of knowledge in terms of striking. And right now, he's got Kelvin just guessing.
And Kelvin's got to be careful as he engages like that. That spinning elbow is there for him. Oh, beautiful stab. Kelvin, oh, high kick.
Wow. Tremendous exchange on both sides. Under 3 minutes here, round 3.
Gastelum's doing what Coach Cordero said. He said, don't stop in front of him. He's touching you because you're stopping, Kelvin. Don't stop in front of him.
Head strike numbers, slight advantage for the last style bender, 21-19. Adds to that total there.
Oh! Nice knee to the body there by Adesanya.
That was a nice right hand. I mean, those right hands are landing so clean for Israel.
Yeah, they're just so crisp. The timing. Look at that.
You cannot, against a good striker like that, you can't be looping punches. You got to be down the middle, just like him. Gastelum's looping too much, and look at that. Now he's out of position, and Adesanya's countering.
Yeah, he's having a hard time with his reach.
Gastelum down to 29% in terms of these strikes landed. Good head movement from Gastelum, and then lands a shot of his own.
When he is able to evade, and he's in position to counter, he's got to just let everything go, like right here.
Good
This is
entry.
big. That's big.
He gets the takedown, beautiful.
Oh, but he did a good job of keeping Adesanya from getting to the fence with his back. Oh, nice push off by Israel.
And that is big for Israel Adesanya. Gastelum unable to do much with that takedown.
Whew.
The upper body defensive movement from Adesanya, just narrowly evading these shots from Gastelum.
And hands so low too, John. It's so dangerous because you're 1 inch away from getting slept, but he's so comfortable and confident in there. And Gastelum's doing the same thing.
Kelvin's punches seem more labored and slower towards the end of this round.
That was the first takedown landed for Gastelum since November 2015 against Neil Magny. Hasn't needed to lean on the offensive wrestling.
But Gastelum's doing okay in this round. It's not a wide. He's not getting washed out. This is a good round of fighting. Very close.
Championship rounds beckon.
Beautiful, beautiful round. Beautiful round.
You gotta wipe him down, right?
Where's the thing?
Listen, how you can look at it. There's water in your hand.
Thank you.
Run back. Eu quero mais socos.
I want more punches.
And then in the championship rounds, you could be down 2-1, you could be up 2-1. You gotta win these last 2 rounds. Tá bom, você tem que dar, tá bom. Você tem que dar, tá bem bom.
Takedowns are good. You gotta keep on trying to take him down.
Let's hit together too. You can see the hands.
Tudo bem? Não respeite ele.
Don't respect
Fica com a
him.
mão em cima e não respeite.
Keep your hands up, but don't respect him. Knock him out. Let's go.
Movimentação.
Let's move.
Coach, I need you to dry him off, and they got water on the floor too. Dry him off on the front and back.
Down to the final 10 minutes, Israel Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum. One man becomes the UFC interim middleweight champion and sets up a date later in 2019 with the undisputed king of the 85ers, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Round 4 is upon us. Rafael Cordero looking for more volume out of his pupil, Kelvin Gastelum.
Kelvin picking up the pace.
He has to. That slow pace where they're just trading technique for technique is too slow. Israel will always win that. He's got to just make it ugly, make it dirty. And then he can get it tight to go attack some takedowns. This is the type of fight he needs to make it.
Adesanya's takedown defense near 90%. It's held up tonight.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body.
Keep it closed, Israel. Keep it closed. Both of you.
Significant strikes landed. 56 Adesanya, 35 for Gastelum. Gastelum didn't even flinch.
He ducked his head into that one. He got hit on the top of the head instead of the chin.
Nice jab by Gastelum. Some swelling around that left eye for Adesanya. Just rolls with the punches to prevent unnecessary damage. Caught Gastelum there on the way in.
Kelvin just keeps coming up short. Great movement by Adesanya. Kelvin's in on him in the clinch.
He has certainly been the busier offensive fighter here through 2.5 minutes in round 4.
Gastelum fighting with a lot of pressure right now.
Good inside low kick by Gastelum.
A lot of forward pressure in round 4.
Looks like Adesanya's now cut, I believe.
I believe so, at the right eye.
Yeah.
That forward pressure is going to be very important for Gastelum in these last couple rounds.
He's catching him on the end of these, but he is touching him.
He's
And he caught him there.
Nice straight right from Adesanya. Wow, what a fight.
What a fight. Both landing, too. Gastelum has landed a lot of jabs. Adesanya's landed some really good right hands. This is a great fight. Nice inside leg kick by Israel.
Gastelum partially lands that left hand. You see he's advanced 37% of the time in this fourth round.
Yeah, he does better inside the exchanges because when he's on the outside, his attack is just a little bit too predictable. It's a looping right hand to set it up and then a left hand.
Oh, nice switch, yes. Nice jab by Izzy.
See, in these wild exchanges, that's when Kelvin's at his best.
Yes, he's doing well there.
Oh, he goes high. Look at that.
Oh!
That one got Adesanya's attention.
He hurt him.
Adesanya retreats. He's in for Gastelum.
He is in trouble.
Oh, man, he's hurt. Gastelum needs to pour it on.
Instead, he chooses to change levels.
He had him hurt.
I think he still got him hurt.
Now Adesanya throws some offense.
Oh!
Under 30 seconds here, round 4. Adesanya really starting to wear it, swelling in the lips under both eyes.
Oh, he tried to look down and kick high with that question mark kick.
Oh.
Caught him again. Israel may be getting tired.
If Adesanya won the first round, I feel like this may be Gastelum's round. It could be 2-2 going into the 5th.
20 minutes down.
Wow.
Gastelum raises his hands.
That is the most hurt we've ever seen Israel Adesanya for sure in a fight. The most adversity he's ever felt.
He's been hurt twice this fight.
Yes.
It's the power of Kelvin Gastelum.
But really hurt in that round.
Yes, he's hurt bad. Right here, you see Kelvin Gastelum pursuing the jab, that little hook. Straight left, barely misses, but he's touching Israel. Right here again, look at the style bender. Boom, right hand down the middle. Then again, barely missing. Gastelum, just look at this exchange by these two men. Head kick coming, boom, lands right on the side of the neck. Adesanya's hurt very badly.
That is crazy.
Gastelum's pursuing, straight left down the pipe. I mean, what a round of fighting. Gastelum fired up, feeling good heading into round 5. We may be 2-2, boys.
Wow, it all comes down to this. The final 5 minutes to determine the UFC's interim middleweight champion. Both guys known for having tremendous cardio, and both ready to go here to try to secure a UFC title.
Coach Cordero was so animated in between rounds, telling him, now go get this belt, champ. Israel's going to have to stop him from pressuring him early in this round. He's got to take the momentum back from Kelvin Gastelum.
The addition of the kicks, particularly that high kick, was a real shocker for Kelvin. I mean, he's been throwing those low kicks, but landed on the neck of Israel Adesanya. With that being a changing moment in this fight.
Nice handiwork there from Adesanya. But huge volume from Gastelum in round 4.
Oh, nice front kick to the face by Israel. Oh, left hand landed.
Kelvin Gastelum takes a punch as good as any man that ever lived.
Because he rolls it a little bit, right? It barely hits him. It doesn't hit him clean. Both of them. They don't land clean on each other. These guys have tremendous head movement. Everything's skimming them instead of landing straight on.
Huge right for Adesanya.
Adesanya with a guillotine.
Gastelum spins out of it.
Oh, remember the position, he's on top. This is good for Kelvin.
Adesanya looking to try to set up a triangle. Very slippery.
He's got to use it to sweep.
Israel got it! It's not quite on,
No,
folks. It's not quite on.
Gastelum's out!
Wow.
Back to the feet! Wow!
Woo!
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Wow, what a fight!
Get the bonus checks ready.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Adesanya
What a
is showing
combination.
championship hard right now. Both of these gentlemen are putting it on the line.
Oh man!
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
But Israel's been more active this round. He's done exactly what he needed to do. Took the momentum back now. Now the earnest is on Gastelum to try to build back in this last 2.5 minutes.
Beautiful right. Oh, he hurt him. He stunned him.
Gastelum's hurt.
He snapped his neck back with that one.
So a huge response from the Kiwi here in this 5th and final round.
He can't miss with that right hand.
Kelvin's in real trouble. He's in real trouble. He keeps getting stung with that right hand.
Yep.
And now Stylebender's got his number.
Gastelum chasing.
Kelvin pressures him.
Well, this is how you want to go about winning a UFC title. This is going to be hugely satisfying for whoever has their hand raised if we get there. Under 90 seconds now to go.
Adesanya has really fought well in his 5th round.
Yeah, he's risen to the occasion.
Yep. Kelvin's a step behind right now in round 5.
Oh my goodness.
Huge right. Knockdown for Adesanya now.
He's fighting as he was earlier. He stood on the edge, and Adesanya started to piece him up.
How about the hearts beating inside these two gentlemen?
Incredible. Big elbows there by Adesanya.
Big round by Israel Adesanya. When you're chasing the championship, and it's round 5, this is how you got to fight.
We have had some epic middleweight title fights, and another one here. Oh!
Kelvin's in trouble. He's in real trouble.
We might get a stoppage here. Big elbow from Adesanya.
Oh, man, what a performance by Adesanya. What a performance by Gastelum. Gastelum's exhausted. He's very hurt. He's barely there anymore.
Oh, my God, the spray of blood. Oh, they can stop this fight.
Final 10 seconds.
That's it.
Gastelum goes down.
Stop it.
Kelvin's still fighting. Israel's trying to finish. What a...
Wow. Wow.
One of the greatest title fights you will see as Israel Adesanya and Kelvin Gastelum go the 25-minute distance.
Just incredible. The heart of Kelvin Gastelum, the will to keep going. I mean, he's exhausted and battered. And then Israel Adesanya rising to the occasion in the 5th and final round, putting it together. What a fight. My goodness.
When you're going into the 5th round of a tied fight, maybe a 10-8 to finish.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
What a way to finish a fight
For
and
sure
try to go earn a
10-8.
championship.
For sure a 10-8. In this, with the new rules, for sure that's a 10-8.
You don't even have to largely dominate the round under the new scoring. Let's get to the fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
My goodness, here we go, 5th round. Boom! Right hand. Adesanya's accuracy and precision. And how about this? They go to the ground. Adesanya throws up a triangle. Almost cinches it. If it wasn't so sweaty and slippery, and if Kelvin didn't have such good defense. Bang! Look at that left hand. Bang! Over the top. I mean, this could be a 10-7 round, folks. This could be the clincher, and this could be what wins Adesanya the title. his ability to stay accurate and technical in the 5th and final round. And what heart by Kelvin Gastelum.
Amazing.
Just incredible.
So much respect for these athletes tonight as they give us one for the ages. The official decision is brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Catch all the action with Metro by T-Mobile. Get knockout coverage on a network that rivals the big guys for way less. With the official decision, here now is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision and new interim UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last style bender and the new interim UFC middleweight champion of the world. How does it feel and how does it look?
Well, I always envisioned these things, but I was ready for war. I told y'all, I wanted to take him out, but I was ready for war because he's Mexicano. Hold on there, give it up for Kelvin, let's go. Well, fuck, people, they talk shit, man. Has he been tested? He ain't ready for this. I started this fight with adversity, and like a champion, like you say, be the hero in your own story. By the end of my documentary, this bit's gonna be lit. Fuck. First of all, I'm the man, but I gotta say, there's someone who's more of a man than me. Huge, come here, step up. I've planned this for so long. I wanna say, without him, my career wouldn't be where it is. Yo.
Congratulations to both of you. You can stand.
I hope this makes up for all the times I've been late.
Israel, this was a very close fight. It was very much a back and forth fight, but you rose to the occasion in that 5th round. What was going on in your mind before the 5th round started? Where did you feel you were in the scorecards, and what were you thinking?
I don't think about scorecards. All I need is 1 round. I kept on saying in my native tongue of Yoruba, Ayabiekun, because I got a tattoo of Nigeria with a lion inside of my chest, and that's heart of a lion. Ayabiekun, Ayabiekun. I was willing to die. We've lost teammates to this game. They're not with us anymore. Willman, VDK, honestly, but I knew I was willing to give it all and leave it all in there. And I said, let's go. But like I said, he's a Mexican warrior, but hey, I got that Mexicano with me too.
Let's take a look at the 5th and final round. Israel, some beautiful handiwork. You dropped him over and over again. His heart was incredible because you had him battered, and we even thought the fight was going to be stopped within the last couple of seconds.
I thought so too. That would have been a cool ending, but I wasn't able to secure the position like I wanted to, and he kept on moving around. He was slippery. But you know, like I said, I'm the champion. Let's go.
You were one of the most exciting contenders. Now you are one of the most exciting champions. It was an honor to call your fight, sir, and I can't wait to see you fight for the undisputed title.
Hey, ATL, thank you for having me. It's been cool. It's been lit. Put it down for the A.
The last style bender, ladies and gentlemen.
So Nigeria has now produced 2 UFC champions, as you see Kamaru Usman there, but New Zealand is on the map. The Kiwis are celebrating, you can be sure. And for Eugene Behrman, for City Kickboxing, for Israel Adesanya, of course, Robert Whittaker waits in the wings, but tonight belongs to the last style bender.
You think that you could never fight a person that's as tough as Kelvin Gastelum after you watch it tonight. But after watching the beating Robert Whittaker took from Yoel Romero, he's in for another one of these fights. It does not get easier for the last style bender, but congratulations to Israel Adesanya on accomplishing a goal he set so many years ago.
Well, the biggest fight in Australian/New Zealand mixed martial arts history awaits us. It'll be Adesanya and Whitaker later in 2019.
I can't believe there's another fight. We have another fight?
That one might get Joe Rogan to